Hello student, welcome to my class of computer science for class 11th. Today we are going to understand the second part of the string function method and program for calculate the number of digits and letter in a string. Third one thing, searching for the substring, at last the question and homework section. So let's begin student. So as you can see student, here I have mentioned a string that is a that contains a string literal that is COMP, which in a small case, okay, encoded by double quote. So here in the method, if you are talking about string that is str index, it returns definitely index position of substring. For example, if we can say that a dot index within round bracket, we are going to just search that what is the index number of om. So you can see it will return 1. Whatever the first character index will get, the index value will be saved as like this particular value. Okay, so here we can do the practical. To do the practical, we have to open a Python ideally. And now I'm going to just start a particular script mode to understand it properly. So here, program for a string function. Okay, that is part 2. So first function we are discussing today. Suppose that here is a variable that is a, which contains some value like comp. Okay, in this particular variable, if I'm going to just print, okay, simply we can say that index of om is, now we are going to just search a dot index. Okay, I'll show you what is the function we are discussing, that is string dot index. Okay, so we are doing the same student here. So here index, within this we are going to search om. So let's understand what will come. Okay, so here string function 2, now let's see what is the output. There is 1. So here one thing in student, if you are going to search only the particular o, the output will be same. Why? Because the first character, whether it is matched, it will consider as according to the first character. Suppose that if I am going to search here simply omp, so it will again give me the 1. Why? Because the first character, that is I'm to say first letter is o, whether it is searched, the index will account, I'm to say account of that particular letter only. Okay, for example, if I'm going to search here is p, so let's see what will the output. Definitely it will the last index, that is third. Why? Because p searched according to the third. So here 1 2 3, okay, sorry 0 1 2 and 3. And now we are going to discuss the next one function, that is alnum. It is a particular function. Okay, so a string consists of only alphanumeric constant, no symbols are there. Okay, so it will only what thing, true when alphanumeric will be there. Okay student, so we will do it practically. So I'm going to do it comment by using hash, because single line comment, and then simply I will use here, that is this one thing. We are going to talk about this particular function, that is alnum. So okay, so we are going to just use a dot is alnum. Okay, press tab button, so it will show me what will the output. So after that you can see that it will be definitely true, because I have only alphabetic numbers. Okay, suppose that here is a 1, so here you can see it will again come 1. Okay, if the value is 1 like this, in this case definitely you will see this one thing all with alphanumeric. Okay, alphanumeric with numbers. Now we are going to talk about the next one function, that is alpha. Okay student, so is alpha, suppose that here is a print. Okay, is alpha, suppose that this one. I'm going to make it again comment, run it, comma I have skipped. So now you can see, student, it will be again true. Okay student, it will use to check whether it is true or false. So this will fall or okay student. So here it will return true if there is only alphabet. Okay, here is lower, so it will again show you if all the elements are in lowercase, that means to small letter, it will return true, otherwise false. Is numeric, it will return true, okay, otherwise false if there is number in your characters. Is space, okay, so it will check whether it is space or not. Okay, is title, definitely it will show whether it's title case or not. Title case means capital, then after that small letter, and then uppercase. Okay, then all letter are in a capital letter or small letter, it will show you. So we will check one by one. Okay, so we are going to check is lower first. So what I'm going to do, student, one by one we are going to do that. So here I have made the comment. Now print is lower function, we are going to check first. So it will definitely return true and false. Okay, it will definitely return true. I will close it again, I will show you. Now you can see is lower true. Why? Because COMP in a lowercase. Now we are talking about next function is upper. So this function definitely return false. Okay, this will actually used to check the value whether it is true or false. So as you know, the COMP in our program is in a small letter, that means to say lowercase. When I am going to check it whether it is uppercase or not, it will definitely return false. Suppose that if I have variable b equals to within single quote COMP, so let's see what will the output for b. Okay, so it will definitely true because b variable string literally all are in capital letters, so it will definitely return me true. Now we are talking about next one function, that is space. So I'm going to do it as a practical. So here, so suppose that here is a variable like c. Okay, so if I'm going to check a dot is space, okay, or we can say that student. Okay, so let's see what will the output. Here definitely false. Why? Because this function will not give you any true, due to we are using a variable and inside a there is no space. Okay, if you are going to check c, so here you can see that it is definitely true. Why? Because we are using a particular space also. Okay, so space should be contained by a variable. Okay, suppose that if you are talking about in this case, what will the output? Suppose that here is a, so here you can see I have used COMP and COMP, that is capital and small letter, containing space also. So in this case you can see students false. Why? Because it contains space but between the letters. Okay, it require completely a single space. Okay, so I'm going to comment it. Now we are going to understand next one function, that is title and is numeric. Okay, so we are going to do one by one. So here next one's function is title. So let's see a dot is title. So here it will be small. So let's see what will the output, student. Here will definitely false. Why? Because there is no title particular letter here. In the place of A, if we are going to use B, so what will the output? You can see here will be also false. Why? Because all are in a case of a capital letter. Suppose that if I'm going to use here D as COMP, okay, in this case, okay, if you are going to check this one thing, you can see true. I will show you a new page. You can see, student, here will be true. Why? Because as you can see, true, T is capital, other letters are in a small. Same way, in condition D variable, I have used COMP. In C is capital, other are small. So first letter should be capital, other should be small. Okay. Now, student, we are going to understand the maximum function of the string today. So here str, lstrip and str rstrip. In this particular function, you can see the prototype, student. The character will be transferred inside that. Okay, and same here. So it will return a copy of the string with the leading and trailing character removed. Okay, so here you can say, student, b equals to, suppose that we are having double star COMP. Okay, so here in the case of star, there we suppose that you can say that there are two spaces are there, so it will be written like COMP. Okay, lstrip. Okay, here is spelling mistake, but lstrip will remove the left side of all spaces. Same way rstrip, whatever the space after the right side, it will strip that. So here, student, I have taken a variable. Okay, here is a two space, and then after that my computer, you can see there is two space at left side, at right side there is no space. So what we are going to do, student, we are going to use lstrip in a function. So here I am going to use lstrip. Okay, this is another one function which includes definitely a string. So here double A equals to lstrip. Okay, student. So now you can see, student, this particular my computer, okay, contain no space at right side. Suppose that we are talking about like this. Now you can see my computer, simply it is in a form of this. And suppose that if you are having another variable like double B, simply okay, suppose that triple quote are there. So in the place of rstrip, I am going to comment it. I will use print rstrip. Okay, this is also function double B equals to rstrip. So we are going to talk how what will happen. So after that, this one thing, there is no space, student. So lstrip and rstrip removes the extra space from the right hand side and left hand side as per according to the character NR. Here is strip, it will definitely remove the extra spaces between from the every word thing position from the left side and right side. Okay, and we are doing the same thing, student. Suppose that here is a particular variable, you can see I have created two type space for lstrip and rstrip, but I will remove from a single function only. I'm using a single function only, that is strip. Okay, so here I'm going to use a triple C dot strip. Now you can see, student, my computer has come, okay, with erasing every right side and left side characters. Now we are going to talk about the split function, student. So you can see, student, str split. Okay, this actually return the string of as splitted. So you can see, student, here my computer, there are two words are inside particular string literal. I'm going to split it. It will definitely split by the comma as in the form of list. So let's see, student, what will happen. So I'm going to split it in any function. I'm saying your variable. Suppose that a variable that is double D So here my computer simply, okay, and I'm going to just split it. Split function. So here is variable is double D equals to split. So let's see what will the output. Now you can see the split function actually split my words as in the form of list. Can you see? The my is another word, computer is another word. Suppose that there are number of the words are there. My computer science student. So now we are going to just run it. Now you can see my computer science students. You can see that every word separated by space, okay, with the help of comma you can see, okay, this is in the form of list, it will show you, okay. Now we can understand the next one thing, student. Python program to calculate a number of digit and letter in a string, student, okay. Suppose that you can consider a particular number of digit and we are going to calculate them in a string form. So suppose that here we have asked user please enter a string. Suppose that user enter the string, okay, like 1 2 3 as in the form of string, okay, and we are going to count. There are two type of counter variable we have taken, counter 1, counter 2, okay, or we can say that count 1, count 2, which is initiated by 0, and we are going to run the loop which is I loop. I am to say for loop variable is I, till then is string. So here is string, student. New facility we have used, student. In this we are not going to range, okay, we are just using membership operator, okay. So I in a string, that means to say if it is in a string it will continue the particular loop, and here if I is digit, okay, it will show you whatever the variable, okay, I'm say digit will come, it will be increased by 1. I mean to say count will be increased by 1, it will count 1. Otherwise if it is not digit, extra like symbol, letters, whatever, it will count 2. So you can see after the loop the number of the digit is count 1 and number of the character is count 2. So we can do it practically, student. So to do that, student, I have to open a new particular script file for Python. Ideally I'm going to create a program for count 1 and count 2 in a string, okay. So we are going to just ask the user to enter a string, okay, as in the form of whatever he required, okay. So here suppose that here is s equals input. Here in this condition we are going to say to the user please enter a string with string, we can say that, okay, simply. So here it will be raw input because we are using Python 2.7, okay. If we are using simple Python 3 plus version, so we will say that please enter a string. For what? This is for our Python 3 plus version, okay. Now we are doing work with the Python 2.7. so you can see, student, we have asked user to please enter the raw string, and now we are going to check a particular loop. We are going to run I in a range, okay. Suppose that if I'm going to check the range, I will calculate the length first, okay. To overcome this problem in a program, I will use definitely s. Why? Because s now in this condition as a string, okay, and a string contain the number of that is members of elements, okay, and we are using membership operator, so we are using for I in s, okay. So here we are going to access it one by one. I am to just traverse it. Now we are going to just check. So before this I will use two type of counter variable, student. count 1 equals to 0, count 2 equals to definitely 0. In this condition, student, now we are going to check one by one the variable, student. So here, how to check the variable one by one? We can use this particular I, what thing is digit. Okay, student. Okay, if it is true, then we can say that count to 1 shortened notation equals to by 1, or else part we can say that count 2 plus equals to 1. Okay, now we are going to just run it. So here we can say that counter program. So here suppose that like this, so it will do not show you anything. Why? Because I have to check at last. Suppose that count to 1. Okay, you can see that simply we are not going to do this one thing. Simply we are going to print in a small case number of the digits are what thing? Counter 1, because counter 1 calculated digits. Print the number of the alphabets are, alphabet we can say that symbol alpha, okay, special character are count 2. So let's see what is the output, student. Suppose that I will close it because I want to show you in a fresh copy. So I'm going to run it, student. Suppose that here is string. Suppose that Q13. Suppose that I'm going to give you any password like this. Okay, so let's see. In this, the number of the digits are 5. Definitely we'll count how many digits are there. 2, 3. That is 1, 2, okay, 3, 4 and 5. And number of the alphabet symbols, these are 10. Here is Q1, O2, K3 and 4, ampersand 5, space 7. Okay, like this it will come. Okay, student. So what we are going to do, student, in this case we will provide here else part. Now the calculation will come correctly. So we are going to run it. Suppose that we are here giving the 90 UI and then 0 XOR percentage. So you can see digits are 3 except other are symbol, alphabet or characters. Okay, so by this, student, we have learned how to calculate the any digit, character, alphabet in a particular string. So student, now we are going to understand searching for substring. Okay, so here we can search the substring with the help of ends with, starts with, count, find and rfind, okay, method. So here you can see, student, ends with, this is the another fun function of the string method. Okay, suppose that if you are going to search this particular first function, okay, that is ends with s1 colon str, it will definitely give you the answer in boolean, either in true or false. Here you can see welcome to Python. Okay, so s ends with thon, it will definitely return you true because it is ends with thon, and s with good. So you can see start with it good is not possible. Okay, you can see that it is not giving you true, it will give you false, and above one also false because it is start with. So here you can see that start with and ends with. Here is ends with will be true and start with will be. And then count O, how many O are there? So here you can see 3 O are there, 1, 2 and 3. Okay student, so here you can see student how many characters are there. Okay, what will give the answer, true or false? Here it say s find. Okay, so you can see that index value it will give you C wherever this one thing, it will give you this one thing COME. Okay, that is third. If this is become, it is not in our list, so it will give you the false, but here is no facility for this one thing, so it will give you -1. Okay, 15 and then 3. So student, I hope you are learning well. And now homework section. Okay student, so you have to write a note for the day in your class or copy. Second one thing, do all program of string one by one function. Okay, and question number 3, write a program to perform the search operation in given list element. Suppose that list are 2 3 5 1 7 8 9, and you have to enter a search number like 7. After searching, it will show you which is in a list. Okay, and send this program to my WhatsApp number. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.